Ladies and gentlemen, this is the WCMT regional title bout held in the women's 122-pound super bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This warrior holds a record of 7 wins and 2 losses. Representing Little Giant Muay Thai, help me welcome Hirai Choophien. This is your opponent fighting out of the red corner. This warrior holds a record of 8 wins and 6 losses. Representing Choophien Gym, help me welcome Hirai.
Here we go, folks. 5 2-minute rounds for the Warriors Cup Regional Super Bantamweight title. That's 122 pounds. Full rules Muay Thai here.
Now, Ayumi Hirai, someone we're not familiar with, but one thing that I gotta say about Choophien, in her last fight, she really impressed me with her composure. Meg Roscoe, one of the most frustrating fighters in the weight class, and she handled that challenge very, very professionally.
Here we go, folks. Liam Tarrant Albert now joining you at Warriors Cup 72. New Choophien out of the blue corner, Ayumi Hirai out of the red.
Now, however, even though we're not familiar with Hirai, expect really good things from her coming out of the Choophien camp. We see Sydney Kang, professional Warriors Cup veteran, in her corner.
Choophien going for the clinch early, trying to get that head control. Good elbow there by Hirai.
Said it during the walkout. Watch Hirai's knees. She immediately engages in the clinch, looking to find some of those knees. But Choophien doing a good job of controlling the neck there. Engaging the clinch now. Choophien now doing good work with the knees. Oh, good elbow. Hirai looking to frame, but to find an elbow, but it was Choophien who found it. Choophien looking to chart, hunting her down. Covered 3 corners in that exchange.
And this is another fight. Choophien out of the DMV, and Hirai out of New York. It's been DMV versus New York with quite a few matches here tonight.
And DMV showing you how good they are.
They call it the DMV because it's DC, Maryland, Virginia. They also call it the DMV because they're going to drive their fist straight into your mouth.
Yeah. That is, doesn't sound like a pleasant experience. Much like going to the DMV. Good teeth there by Choophien.
Very nice high kick from Choophien. Yeah, you know, you said something before, Oliver, and I can't agree more. Choophien's composure in there is extremely impressive, especially considering that she's got a 7-2 record. So, not a low amount of fights, but she fights like a pro in there.
Yeah. One thing, you know, it begs to ask the question, you wonder what type of influence, coming from a Thai background, coming from Thailand, if there's any cultural influence in her Muay Thai, if maybe, you know, some of her relatives have competed in Muay Thai, or some of her neighbors or friends that she grew up with, because she seems very up to the task at hand.
Yeah, she understands the game very much, and you know, Crew Sean, the owner and head coach here at Little Giant, he has a stable of fighters, and they always have great composure. Jovan Davis comes to mind. He had one of the greatest comebacks at Warriors Cup this past February. Amazing comeback in the final seconds of it. And you know, we've got Nat Wong there in the corner as well. A great stable of fighters down there. But you know, you can't say enough about the fighters coming out of Seton either.
Oh, who's who? You got Sydney Kang, like I mentioned, in the corner.
Ethan Geffen.
Ethan Geffen, oh, huge veteran, professional fighter. How could we forget? I can't think of his name. Waleed Snozy, I'm sorry. Warriors Cup favorite. I'm so sorry, Waleed. No disrespect. It's been a long night.
How could we forget? Wait, I forgot. Waleed Snozy. Guys, stay tuned to at Warriors Cup _3PP to see when he's fighting again. He is destined for, I believe, one championship at some point.
Absolutely.
Right into the clinch they go, second round underway. Now, these two competitors are good friends as well. They've been supporters of each other from their very early days of fighting, but as we know, it's business between the bells.
Absolutely, and that's another great thing about Muay Thai. You know, I've fought a friend before, Jeremy Sanchez. You can fight your friends, but it's, like as you said, it's all professionalism. It's all business.
Choophien hunting down.
Yeah, Choophien's got to be careful. She gets a little over-aggressive in there. You know, it kind of reminds me of when Fabricio Verdun fought Stipe Miocic for the UFC title. Verdun got caught and knocked out, just charging forward, just like Choophien did. Let's see if Hirai can set down and find the counter to that and stop that offense, that surge that Choophien is coming forward with.
That also brings to mind Andrei Arlovsky and Fedor Emelianenko when Arlovsky came jumping in. Fedor just
picked him out of the air like a Tomahawk cruise missile. Ooh, good up there, up elbow there by Hirai. Good elbow by Hirai there on the escape there, that landed. Good knees there by Choophien. Now something you pointed out to him during the walkout for Hirai, she loves her knees, but Choophien did a good job of avoiding that offense. Sometimes when you have a preferred strike, you tend to look for the perfect one, and you end up getting falling behind on the points, trying to land the perfect one. So you just gotta let them throw, let them go, and hope they stick.
Yeah, the build of Choophien very interesting. Long legs, long arms, really uses that reach at 5'11", and Hirai tells us she is 117 centimeters, which I think means she's about 7 feet tall. Wait, hold on.
No, I don't map that. That's not me.
Oh wait, that's 5'7". 5'7", okay. My mistake, folks. I'm not using the metric system.
Great work in the clinch to finish that round by Choophien, doing a good job of controlling and nullifying the offense by Hirai, sorry.
Very, very, in my opinion, both women having their moments in here. Very impressive from both of them. Now, remember, folks, you can follow us at WarriorsCup_3PP to get the inside scoop on what's happening. Follow Inside the Warriors Cup, our new podcast hosted by Dan Devone and James Guccione. Free and available on YouTube at our Warriors Cup channel. Do not miss it. You get the inside scoop on everything. That's where you can really get to know these fighters and the people behind the gloves. Folks, there's no shortage of personalities in this sport, I can assure you.
No shortage of great big names here in the building here today. We saw David Oboji working the corner earlier, Sidney Can working the corner here tonight. The Warriors Cup is where the best of the best fight, but also where the best of the best come to watch the best of the best. I guarantee you your fighter has one point or another sat in this crowd before.
Absolutely. Round 3.
Here we go, folks. Third round underway. Choophien out of the blue corner, Hirai out of the red.
Good low kick by Hirai. Another good low kick by Hirai.
Now, as far as ring positioning, where do you think the most advantageous position for Hirai is going to be?
Hard to tell, because you would think being a shorter fighter would be in close where she's closer to do her damage, but she has not been able to find an advantage at the closer ranges, in the clinch or in the closer range. New Choophien coming well prepared for all levels of this fight.
Nice inside kick. You can hear it from the back of the room.
Very good elbow there by Hirai. Good exchange of knees there by both these fighters. Another good elbow by Hirai. Hirai does a good job of framing off the face and then sneaking in those elbows. Not doing a ton of damage, but they're scoring and they're giving Choophien something to think about. And with the elbows, you don't need a ton to do a lot of damage with those elbows. You can open up a cut or close up an eye real quick with those elbows. Again, getting busy in the clinch. Now, interesting thing to note here. Choophien here is engaging the clinch, but I do feel like Hirai is doing the better work. She's landing elbows. She's landing a couple more knees. I think right now in this third round, Hirai is doing better work in the clinch. We're interested to see what effect it has on the scorecards if it reaches that point.
Hirai just charges forward no matter what Choophien throws at her, but Choophien doing a nice job walking her down, getting her towards the corner.
Good knee there by Choophien.
In my opinion, I think Choophien looks, it's no disrespect to her, at this stage in this fight, she looks a little more tired than she did in the fight against Megan Roscoe.
Absolutely. I will say this. She wasn't chasing Megan Roscoe around the ring the way she was Hirai. It's a short distance, but running like that, running and lunging for an opponent like that can be tiring, especially when you're not finding them at the end of it. It's kind of wasted energy on her part.
Folks, this is just a taste of the action. Our main event still coming up. Franz Pierre and Kevin Lachman. That is going to be something you do not want to miss. Folks, do not go anywhere. The pro debut of John Robinson and Todd Banks, both of them making their pro debuts. Somebody's always got to go, and that is going to be something you do not want to miss. Don't go anywhere. Thank you for tuning in on WarriorsCup.tv.
Into the championship rounds, round 4.
Fourth round coming up here. Choophien out of the blue corner, Hirai out of the red. Choophien getting in the corner immediately. Wow. Hirai is not backing up an inch. I don't think she knows what it means to go backwards.
No, she doesn't.
Choophien here trying to convince her of what it means. A nice sneaky elbow by Choophien.
Right, you got to be careful lunging forward like that to walk into an uppercut or a straight elbow. Ooh, good left hook there by Hirai on the break. Oh, that jab snaps the head back there for Choophien. Hirai seems to have found something that worked here in this round. She's walking in Choophien into her strikes now, knowing that Choophien is being aggressive with the forward pressure.
Less than a minute left in the fourth.
Ooh, big left hook there by Hirai, finds his way home. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and endorse what you said there about Choophien looking a little more tired. Her guard's getting a little porous. Punch starting to sneak through for Hirai. Choophien's got to be careful. I feel like she was ahead going into the third round, but Hirai doing good work, starting to steal this fight.
Remember, folks, 10-point must system. Each round is scored independently, so that can have a big difference in surging ahead towards the later half of the fight.
Ooh, good knee there by Choophien. Good angle there on the elbow by Hirai. I don't think it landed, but it's still a good attempt.
10 seconds left in the fourth.
Great round. Good round there by Hirai. Choophien's got to be careful. She's in danger of having this fight stolen away from her. I give the first 2 rounds to Choophien. Third round was close. Fourth round, I'm going to give it to Hirai.
I agree. I completely agree.
Choophien has to be careful of getting too comfortable here going into this fifth round. Let's see some of this action here on the replay. There's that sneaky left hook. She's caught her on the exchange and then comes in with the jab. Hirai doing a great job of staying in this.
Here we go, 5th and final round, folks. Who wants this title more? Warriors Cup Regional Super Bantamweight 122-pound title on the line here. This is for all the marbles. 2 minutes to go.
Fifth and final round.
Here we go, folks. 2 minutes on the clock. Warriors Cup title on the line.
Good right hand there snuck in by Choophien, right around the guard of Hirai.
Can Hirai keep that momentum going that she had in the last round?
Ooh, good back elbows. 2 back elbows there by Choophien. This is a good spin attempt. Both of them trading spin attempts. Like, neither of them step past their target to land it. Dead spin, you got to step past your opponent's lead leg and then turn it over your right shoulder, over your striking shoulder.
A knockdown here could make a world of difference.
Well, knockdown wins the fight, in my opinion. And that spinning elbow is a great way to do it. But both these fighters so skilled, they got a number of tools to get it done in there. Yumi Hirai being the more aggressive fighter here, that's going to do well for her on the scorecards. Good right hand there, but she can't back up off that. She's got to pour the pressure on. Gave Choophien a time to recover.
Final 20 seconds coming up. Closing it right in.
This fight, big left hook there by Hirai. Hook cross backs up Hirai. That was the biggest punch of the contest. Snapped the chin back on Choophien, she did with that 2-punch combination. Wow, what a fight. Now that 5th round was close. It's close, much closer than the last 2 rounds. Very tough fight to score. Wouldn't be surprised if we see a judges render a draw here. Let's take a look at some of the action from that final round. There's those 2 back elbows there by Choophien. Those scored. Spin elbow by Choophien and then one by Hirai. Just both of them missed, but good attempts. Watch this here. This is at the end of the fight. Hook cross, beautiful. Backs up Choophien by Hirai. Height advantage be damned.
Wow, that was a contest worthy of a title shot. Here we go, folks. We have the official decision from Anthony Park. Let's see who takes this Warriors Cup Super Bantamweight title.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 2-minute rounds, we go to the judges' scorecard for our decision. The judges' score contest 48-47, 48-47, and 49-46, with a winner by unanimous decision and your new WCMT Regional Title Champion, coming out of the blue corner, Hirai.